Hello traders out there in Traderland, D7 here with Grok. Trade, no video today, doesn't matter. You don't need to see my ugly mug. All you care about is the stocks and what's happening in the markets. Let's get after it. First thing we're going to look at is the daily chart on the S&P 500. This is ETF on the S&P 500 and called the Spider SPY. That you guys see this little triangle here. We got above that trend line. Do you get it? Just zoom in, pause video, zoom in, come in, down, down. When it comes back into the apex of that, that is a death hook. When you get a little death hook, it comes crashing back down with the vengeance. The reason I'm showing you this, and it's very important that we look at the S&P 500, we got big volume here on the sell and the pop. This could be a bottom. The question here, okay, I'm going to get rid of this line. Question is, we got this triangle. Are we going to get a double death hook? Meaning that this is very rare. We get a death hook here, we come crashing down on huge volume, we rally up. Question is, will we come back into the apex of this again? And then this bit becomes a bullish death hook, not a bearish death hook. And it would rally straight up and it would be glorious for the bulls. But this has a much better chance of a rising wedge breaking down major support below the moving averages. This is nothing more than a bear pullback to the previous support levels, which would be resistance, and then we'd get another leg down. Okay, that is what typically should happen. I'm going to say there's a 75% chance that that is what's going to happen right here. 75%. 25% chance it will go flying through here and then come back in. The reason I'm giving it that high of an odds, 25%, is simply because the financials have been so strong. So for the month, if you go over here to XLF, we've rallied, but we're at a resistance point. Man, we have bearish divergences here. If I pull in some of these indicators, you'll see these divergences, which is no good for the XLF ETF on financials. We're at resistance and we have bearish divergences. And the question is, will we drop? If it breaks through here, those divergences are null and void. And on top of it, it will break this trend line. So all eyes are on financials and the S&P. I don't even need to show you the other things because these two ETFs will tell us the story. Very important that we watch the XLF, the financials, and the SPY. If you look here at the US dollar, bull flag breakout, we're breaking out as we said we would. Bull flag, look for this to break out. It's starting to make that move now. Something to watch for. Gold. If you look at gold, up. I said bearish flag. Look at this. Bearish divergences. Remember me talking about that? And there's the drop. It's just nothing more than a bull pullback. Let's see if we can get a bounce soon, which could happen. Silver, same thing, up, but it stutter stepped on this trend line and broke that area. It's coming down, pulling back to some moving averages. We could get a bounce, but it might be short term. Like gold, better than like silver at this moment. If you look here at the VIX, we're under 20 now, so we did rally. Remember we said look for this. It's starting to break out to the upside, and boom, 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 and we rallied up. So we're at the 20 mark, so fear has increased. Fear, in fact, has increased. One of our users, and you know who you are, you said, why not look at HYG? There it is, iShares, iBox, High Yield Corporate Bonds, ETF. And there it is. So, and with fresh eyes, let's draw a couple lines here. So this broke a trend line already to the upside. Now, I am not a bonds trader. I don't pretend to be. And so I don't get into the macroeconomics of bonds. But I can tell you this, we do have a symmetrical triangle bullish breakout on this. Oops. Bullish breakout right there, but it's underwhelming. I'd like to see big breakout, huge candlesticks. Frankly, I'm not seeing huge candlesticks. It's just melting over that resistance area. And we have a resistance here, so it's going to probably melt up to that area before it pulls back and then rallies back forward. Okay, there it is, some information. Bitcoin had this huge drop, then hammered out, and then rallied straight back. So can you guys see the symmetrical triangle? This is a bullish death hook. So triangle, triangle, triangle. We broke down below it. We re-entered it. Bitcoin could get really bullish and fast. So there it is. I didn't put any YouTube ads on this, so feel free to give me a like just for the mere fact you didn't have to skip an ad. Secondly, last night, Saturday night, I did a police ride-along and did it with Tampa, and that was a fun event. We went until about 3 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday night, and I have probably been on 50 police ride-alongs total, and it's something that I enjoy doing, and I'm a big supporter of the police and those first responders that are out there and the military. But anyway, there's some useless information for you. If you like this level of trading education, feel free to subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later. It doesn't hurt or take anything away to give me a like. It doesn't hurt, take anything away from you to subscribe, because you can always unsubscribe. We give you the best of technical analysis. Been doing this nearly 30 years. Take care. Have a great rest of what's left of the weekend going into this week.
Guys, why are you still here? You just watched my video and now you're still lingering around. Might as well be with you now that I have your undivided attention. Listen, if you haven't done so yet, I highly recommend putting in a foundation of trading, your foundation of trading through a mentor. For learning to fly a plane, you wouldn't just go through ground school before you start flying in the friendly skies. What you would be doing, though, is going up first with your flight instructor. Same thing if you're going to learn to ride a bike, you better have somebody behind you helping you ride a bike. Surgery, you're not going to read a few books and do heart surgery. So every principle with being guided by a mentor, let finances be this. If you are a trader, you from amateurs to professionals. Mentoring will do that for you. Anyway.